Going back to jelly time, anong
Yeah.
products nyo? Like lube?
Yeah,
You
so
also have toys? Or
yeah. So we started
yung
with
mga
the lube.
dildo, ganyan? Mga,
Bakit may hand gesture pa? Kala ko, just kidding.
mga vibrator, ganyan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What's
well,
your strongest selling product?
well, our bubble, which I'm gonna send you on our lubricant. I mean, you don't have to use it. You could just like see the quality. But basically, why we started with the lubricant was because um, lubricants aren't just really for like sexual pleasure. There's so many other uses for lubricant. But one of the things that was really shocking to me was 80% of women experience pain during sex.
Kasi
And
kulang ng
because
lubrication.
kulang ng lubrication. And parang it's so uncomfortable for people to talk about that. They never say na parang, oh, it's painful. They'd rather just bear that pain. And we're like, no, that's not actually what needs, like you
Dapat
can use
smooth.
lubricant to help make the whole experience pleasurable. So why we started with lube was when I gave my sister lubricant, she was like, why do I need that? No one knows that you don't have to be menopausal to use lubricant.
Yeah.
You can actually
There's a
be 20-year-old.
perception, diba, na it's just for the older people.
Just for I thought that,
who
admittedly.
don't get wet
who don't get wet enough, right?
anymore.
Yeah. But actually, when you're our age, if you start taking a birth control pill, it changes your hormones, which also causes vaginal dryness. I know the topics, it sounds so crazy, but it's so important to know. Because sometimes guys don't even want their wives to use lubricant because they're like, why am I not doing it well enough? Parang it's an ego thing for guys. And it's like, no, it has nothing to do with you.
Parang matamaan ang ego, no?
Exactly. But it has nothing to do with that. Yeah. But like, you can be, as a woman, you can be super turned on and not wet at all because it's a hormonal thing. Whereas with guys, the moment a girl touches you palang, diba, you can get erection right away. Because
there are issues with ED as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
hard
ED
to
is
get it up for some.
the hardest. I think it's the most common, what's that? A common sexual health problem for guys. But no one wants to talk about it.
ED or I think premature
ejaculation.
Yeah. Yung mga usual.
I'm so happy you're aware of these things. I'm glad you're spreading this type of information because it's so uncomfortable to talk about. Sometimes when we're at a dinner and I talk about it, people are like, but like at the end, everyone walks home knowing na parang, oh wait, it's common pala to not be able to get aroused for a man right away. And it's not just na I didn't get an erection. It's so much more than that. Sometimes it's a health problem, like
sometimes
your heart. It's a
with
mental.
ED, there's a psychological component with that.
And then you don't realize that there's so much more pala you're dealing with. It's whether it's stress from work or a heart problem.
I think different factors. Minsan diabetes, diba? So it's hard to get it up.
One of the things I learned from our guests was like one of a telltale sign that you have to check on your heart or there might be a clogged artery is if you do not get full erections.
Yeah, that can
so
be
that's
a
reason to go check. So if for your listeners, baka ma-shock sila.
Yeah. Okay lang, anything under
the sun, sabi ni Mike. So okay lang.